Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. So it is October 3rd. Yeah, it's October 3rd, and in today's video we're doing a Halloween look. So for the month of October you're going to be getting two videos this month, or yeah, two videos each week. So every Saturday I'm going to be doing different Halloween looks. So this is the first one, like a half skull, half kind of glam look. It's going to be a talk through video, so I'm going to try to explain as much as possible during my talk through. So yeah, I know we can't all go out for Halloween, but I thought, you know, since we're at home, might as well just do some makeup, you know? So I hope you enjoyed this video, and let's get into it. Starting off with a little shimmy, I'm taking this Snazaroo face paint that I got at Michael's last year. I have a little cup of water on my desk area, and I just wet my brush a little bit and just start painting my face. Yeah, you can get this at Michael's for I think about $3 to $4, and I'm just throwing the paint on my face, making sure that my face is opaque enough so that most of my skin color doesn't show through from underneath. You don't have to use the same face paint I did. You can use white cream products or like fancier products. This is just what I had on hand. So yeah, and I'll probably post my picture that I did last year. I think this look came out a lot better. I just wish my line was just a little bit even, but you know, this is for beginners and we're going on this journey together. Next, I'm taking this black Eye Khol from MAC in the color Smolder, and I'm just outlining where my eye socket's going to be, and I'm also going to outline where all the other cracks and holes are going to be on my skull side of my face. Just making sure it doesn't have to be even, just enough where the black has somewhere to go. And then I'm also outlining my lip a little bit and then creating some holes on my forehead. And don't forget to do your jawline as well, because that will also black out, so it'll look like it's an actual head as well. Next, I'm taking the same Snazaroo paint, but this time in black, and I'm going to be filling in all of my crevices. So starting off with the eye socket, making sure that, again, the brush is wet, but not sopping wet, because I made the mistake of making the brush sopping wet, and then I had black paint in my eye and also running down my cheek, and it wasn't cute. You'll notice that the paint is not totally black. Usually when you mix black and white paint, you get gray. But don't worry, we will fix this. I just want to make sure I get most of the product on my face. And again, it doesn't have to be perfect because skulls are not perfect, but I want it to be as black as it can be. And again, I'm not forgetting my jawline as well. So to make sure the black is extra black, I'm taking this black eyeshadow in my Jaclyn Hill Volt palette. It's in the color Temptress, and I'm just darkening up all of my black spots. I should have used a bigger brush, but you know, all my bigger brushes were dirty, so beggars can't be choosers at this point. But you'll see that the color is now looking blacker. So yeah, it's looking good. I'm also making sure I get my neck as well, just to make sure that the black is there. And also don't forget your nose. I almost forgot my nose, but then I remembered. Now I'm just adding a little bit more white paint because there was a little black spot, so I just wanted to cover that up. Next, I'm taking this Colourpop palette and I'm using the white. I'm just going to go over the spot that I cleared up and also around my mouth, cheek, and forehead. Next, I'm taking this L'Oreal liquid eyeliner and I start to draw some cracks coming from each of the different holes that I drew, also from my eye socket. But then I noticed that the color wasn't as thin as I wanted it to be, and also it wasn't showing up as well. So here is where I switched over to the Maybelline gel eyeliner, and I just took a really thin eyeliner pencil and I just went over each of the cracks, making them darker, and then just adding a little bit more. And I think this turned out a lot better. Now I'm drawing in the outline of my teeth. Don't judge me on my teeth. I know they're kind of big and crooked, but you know, I'm not good at drawing lines, so this was my best attempt at drawing my teeth. Now that my skull part is done, I'm going to do my face. So I'm taking the NYX Angel Veil Primer and I'm just putting it all over my face. And while I wait for that to dry, I am going to go over again with the L'Oreal eyeliner, and I'm just making my lines of my teeth darker so that way they can be seen. Next, I'm taking the Maybelline Superstay foundation in the color Toffee Caramel, and I'm putting it on my beauty blender. And yes, I know it's dark. Maybelline has more orange tones, and I'm not really good at picking my color. It's either this or white, and I did not want to look like Casper the Friendly Ghost, so this was the best I can do. So I'm taking my beauty blender and I'm blending my foundation into my face and down my neck. And then I'm taking my e.l.f. sponge and I'm putting a little foundation so I can get a little closer to where my lines meet up. Next, I'm taking the Tarte Shape Tape Concealer in the color Medium Tan Neutral, and I'm just putting it under my eye. Oh, that is bright. You can tell the difference. On my forehead and down the bridge of my nose. I do not go on my chin because my chin gets oily. So then again, I'm blending it out with my beauty blender. Next, I'm taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills eye pencil in the color dark brown, and I'm just filling in my non-existent eyebrows. And the brow pencil I use is the Brow Wiz, so the thinner pencil. If you have thicker eyebrows than me, then I would recommend using the Anastasia Brow Definer. I love that pencil, but because my eyebrows are thin and light, I just use the Brow Wiz. Next, I'm taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, not spray, and just putting that underneath my eyes. Again, I'm blending my neck because I saw some foundation was not blended down there. Next, I'm taking my Fenty Beauty bronzer in the color Carmel Cutie, and I'm bronzing up the side of my face, my forehead, and I'm taking my nose contour brush and I'm going to slightly contour my nose. I mean, I'm not going anywhere because I was filming this late at night, but you get the point. We want it to be glam. So I'm taking my beauty blender, making sure my line is even. Next, I'm taking my Nars Orgasm blush and I am putting it on my cheeks. You'll notice in the clip that it took me a few times for the color to show up. I don't know if I got a dud or what, but it just wasn't working for me. Now that my blush is on, I'm going to take my Colourpop highlighter in the color on the Cusp. This was a KathleenLights collaboration with them. And I'm just using my JH 3 brush, and I'm just putting it on the high points of my cheek. And then I'm also taking the Bretman Rock eyeshadow highlighter palette, and I'm taking Cheehoo, but then I realized I tapped into Vaygation, so I just put both of those on my cheek, and it came out really nice. Next, I'm taking my Tarte to Go palette, and I'm taking Drive, and I'm putting that, well, I will be putting it on my eyelid. And here's where I forgot to put on eye primer. I always put on eye primer just so the colors will pop out, but yeah, so we're gonna redo that. Again, taking Drive and putting that on my crease. Next, I'm taking Stylin', and I'm putting that on the outer V of my eye just to give it some dimension. Next, I'm taking Boss, and I'm putting that on the center of my lid. So those are the eyes. Next, I'm taking that same L'Oreal eyeliner, and I'm going to attempt, keyword here is attempt, to do a wing. I've never done one before, and do I do it? Let's see. And it looks like yep, I did it. It's a baby wing. We're getting there, guys. We're getting there. See, there's my wing. Ooh, ooh. Just making sure it's dark enough for my eyelashes. Yep, look at that. Sorry for the black paint in my hand. Next, I'm taking the L'Oreal mascara. I think it's called Caviar Volume. I'm just putting that on my non-existent eyelashes that God gave me. What was he doing? Next, I'm taking these Ardell Demi Wispy eyelashes, and I'm just gonna plop them onto my eye. And bam, there you go. Just fixing it just a tad bit. Next, I'm gonna work on my lips. So I'm taking the Colourpop Lippy pencil in the color Beeper, and I'm just outlining the other half of my lip. I don't know if Colourpop still has this lippy pencil, but I really like it. I like the Colourpop lippy pencils because they're creamy and they are affordable. Next, I'm taking Colourpop's lippy stick in the color Aquarius, and it's a cream color, cream lippy pencil. I don't know if they have this anymore, but whatever they have on their website is what they have. So yeah, guys, I'm just taking my hair down, and I hope you enjoyed this look. I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.